It's English time! Hi, I'm Teacher Mitch. Come and join me as we learn English the easy way. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to keep updated with my latest uploads. Please also share and hit the like button if you appreciate my videos. Thank you! Hi there, Grade 7! This is part 2 of our discussion on the basic elements of poetry. Today, we will be focusing on understanding the biographical, historical, and socio-cultural context that greatly influence the themes, styles, and messages of the poems. This lesson is still under this learning competency. Analyze literary text as expressions of individual or communal values within. Poems often have biographical, historical, and socio-cultural context because this context greatly influenced the themes, styles, and messages of the poems. Here are the things you need to remember when identifying them. First is biographical context. Biographical context includes the life experiences, background, beliefs, and personal history of the writer. Understanding the writer's biography can provide insights into the motivations, emotions, and perspectives behind their poems. This context may influence the theme, subject, and style of the writer. Personal experiences often shape the themes and emotions explored in poetry, making biographical context crucial for understanding the writer's perspective and creative process. Simply put, biographical context in poetry refers to how a poet's life experiences, personal history, and background influence their work. Here's a sample poem with a biographical context. Echoes of the Past. In the quiet village where I grew, where every lane and field was known, the simple life in days gone by left echoes in my heart alone. Beneath the old oak where I played, I dreamed of worlds beyond the hill. Yet every dusk and dawn I knew the quiet fields could come and still. Now, when I write of distant lands, of journeys far from childhood's home, I carry with me those early days. In every line, my roots are sown. This poem reflects a poet's nostalgia and longing for their rural childhood, drawing on their personal experiences of growing up in a quiet village. The references to the old oak, the fields, and the simple life illustrate how their early environment has influenced their writing and imagination. The poem also reveals the poet's sense of contrast between their past and their current experiences, emphasizing how their roots continue to shape their work. Next is historical context. Historical context in poetry refers to how the time period, events, and societal conditions in which a poet lived influenced their work. Examining historical context helps readers understand how societal changes, political events, or cultural shifts may have influenced the poet's perspective and message. Here's a sample poem with historical context. War's Lament. Amidst the ruins of a city scarred, where echoes of the past still cry, the streets once vibrant now lie marred by shadows of a war-torn sky. The soldiers march, the cannons roar, that shaped a nation's fierce resolve, yet left behind a battered shore, where broken dreams and hopes dissolve. In these old walls where whispers fade, the struggle and the sacrifice speak of a time when freedom's blade was forged in blood and paid the price. The poem reflects the aftermath of war, capturing the devastation and impact on a city and its people. It alludes to the historical context of a period marked by conflict, emphasizing the physical and emotional scars left behind. The references to soldiers, cannons, and the struggle for freedom are indicative of a specific historical moment when a nation endured significant turmoil and sacrifice. This context highlights the broader implications of war on society and personal lives, offering a glimpse into the poet's reflections on historical events. And lastly, socio-cultural context. Socio-cultural context in poetry refers to the influence of social and cultural factors on the poet's work, including societal norms, values and beliefs, traditions, and cultural identities. This context may influence the themes, symbols, language choices, and interpretation of the poem, as well as how the poem is received and understood by different audiences. Here's a sample poem reflecting socio-cultural context. Voices in the City. In bustling streets where shadows blend, the city hums a varied tune. From the market's cries to the weekend's end, each voice a note beneath the moon. Where dreams are forged in high-rise towers, and hopes are spun in crowded lanes. The clash of cultures and the hours, songs weave a tapestry of gains. Yet in the corners, stories fade, of those who struggle in the fray. The tales of lives that never wait into the light of brighter day. In every street and every face, the city's soul, both fierce and kind, reflects the times, the rapid pace, and the common thread of humankind. The poem reflects the dynamic nature of urban life, capturing the diversity and complexity of city experiences. It highlights the contrast between the vibrant, hopeful aspects of city living and the struggles faced by marginalized individuals. The references to bustling streets, high-rise towers, and crowded lanes reflect the socio-cultural environment of a modern metropolis, emphasizing themes of aspiration, cultural diversity, and social disparity. The poem addresses how the city's space and culture shape the experiences of its inhabitants, illustrating the poet's engagement with contemporary social issues and urban life. Thanks for watching!